Mafia: The Old Country was just revealed to the world for the very first time, and people across the world are hyped about the next installment of this iconic franchise. The trailer we got was definitely refreshing to see, as most people were predicting that it might be a prequel of some sort and focus on the upbringing of the Salieri family. But from the looks of it, it seems that it will be an all-new story with an all-new cast, focusing on Enzo Favara and Don Teresi, which I actually like. Sit back and grab some popcorn, because this is everything we know about Mafia: The Old Country so far. Setting the stage, 1900 Sicily. The game takes players into the brutal underworld of 1900 Sicily, a time and place where the modern mafia began to shape. The era is marked by harsh survival, deadly vendettas, and the rise of the Casa Nostra. This setting promises to immerse players in a dangerous and unforgiving period, with an authenticity that captures both the beauty and the brutality of turn-of-the-century Sicily. Next, the protagonist, Enzo Favara. Enzo's childhood is defined by the grueling horrors of working in Sicily's sulfur mines as an indentured laborer. A twist of fate gives him a chance to join Don Teresi's crime family, setting him on a path to power and danger. Enzo's rags to riches journey reflects the desperation and ambition that define the lives of many who turn to the mafia for survival and opportunity. The world, grit, and immersion. The game's realism shines through its use of authentic visuals, cinematic storytelling, and an emphasis on historical accuracy. Expect mafiosi patrolling on foot, horseback, or even in turn-of-the-century motor cars, all while managing protection rackets and navigating dangerous feuds. This combination of historical immersion and cinematic presentation promises to make this a standout entry in the Mafia series. Weapons and combat. Players will wield period-specific weapons, such as a stiletto blade and a Lupara sawed-off shotgun, showcasing the brutal methods of the time. Combat is raw and reflective of the era's violent realities. The focus on era-appropriate weaponry and tactics adds a layer of authenticity, offering more visceral and strategic combat experiences. Joining the Teresi crime family. The protagonist, our main character, Enzo, swears on oath of loyalty to Don Teresi's family in the trailer.
Do you wish to commit yourself, your life, to this family?
I do.
Embracing the code of honor and sacrifice required to rise within the Casa Nostra. This commitment anchors the story, offering a lens into the mafia's rigid structure and personal cost of loyalty, which I'm sure will be very entertaining throughout the campaign, and as the story gets deeper and progresses further and further. The key theme of the game, family takes sacrifice. Enzo's journey highlights the tension between personal ambition and loyalty to the family. Every decision comes with consequences, emphasizing the sacrifices demanded by the mafia's code. This theme sets the stage for a deeply emotional and morally complex narrative, likely filled with tough choices and unforeseen repercussions. As of right now, it's slated for a summer 2025 release, which is pretty ballsy of them, knowing that GTA 6 is set to release later that year, but I like that confidence, because I think Mafia can hang. As we look forward to Mafia: The Old Country, it's hard not to wonder about the innovative features this game might bring to the table. Could we see dynamic vendetta systems where your actions ignite decade-long feuds with rival families? Perhaps the game will include deep, branching choices that allow us to shape not only Enzo's fate, but the future of the Teresi crime family itself. And what about combat and exploration? I think by the sounds of it, it's not going to be an open world game, but with the stiletto blades and Lupara shotguns and horseback patrols, it feels like we're stepping into an era of untamed brutality that could redefine how we experience Mafia gameplay. But beyond the gameplay, there's a bigger question looming. What sacrifices will Enzo have to make to survive in this unforgiving world? Can he truly escape the shadows of his past, or will his loyalty to the family ultimately consume him? And just how far will the Teresi family go to maintain their power? It's been years since we've had a new Mafia game, and the anticipation for this one is electric. electric. The combination of historical realism, cinematic storytelling, and a focus on the roots of organized crime feels like this franchise is definitely going in the right direction. I truly feel like Mafia: The Old Country could be a return to form for this franchise. I really do. And that's just based off this little info that we know and what we've seen. But the question remains, when you're part of a world where family takes sacrifice, who decides how much is too much? And what price will you pay for loyalty? Summer 2025 can't come soon enough. The story of Enzo Favara and Don Teresi is just the beginning, and something tells me we're not ready for the twists and turns ahead. If you've enjoyed this video and want to see more Mafia content, take a look at this video here. It's my deep dive into the Mafia 1 narrative. We can all watch this to keep us busy for now. Until next time, stick with your boy RPG with all the Mafia news and more. Subscribe. Bye-bye now.